Mothers, I am calling on the mothers because now we carry this belly. Now we know wetin we pass through. Now we know wetin we go through for 9 months in the labor room. Now you know wetin you pass through. Now why are you keeping quiet?
Hello, my fellow Nigerian parents, and hello all the mothers in the house. Something has been bothering me, and I said I must speak up. Yes, because the new academic year just started today. I know so many schools in Nigeria just resumed today, and some will be resuming next week Monday, being the 16th day of September 2024. Now, what am I trying to say? I saw a video that broke my heart on Saturday night, where a baby was sent to school unscratched. At the end of the school day, the mother went to pick up that child, and the face has been messed up. I don't know if that child fought with a lion or a dog. I don't even know how to describe it. You all can see this picture of this baby on my screen. How do you describe this? That as a mother, you took your child to school unscratched, you went for your daily hustle to go and make a living so that you can pay the school fees, you can give your child the best life, only for you to receive a call, or you finally come back to pick up that child and you meet that child on a different level. And the school is telling you one cock and bull story, and everybody is keeping quiet. Parents, mothers, why are we keeping quiet to such a thing? Because it's not your child? Is that why you're keeping quiet? You're not asking the school questions? You're not holding the school accountable to tell you what happened to that child because it's not your own child. Now, apart from this particular thing, this particular incident keeps happening in different schools. And I'm sure this is only 1/3 of it that made it to the social media. So many of them didn't make it to social media, but I will use the ones that made it to social media to refresh our memory. Early this year, a boy died in Abuja. A 4-year-old child went to school alive and was brought back dead. The school was shut down for just 1 day. The next day, the school resumed again. And everybody was so comfortable. Mothers, fathers, you all took your children back to that school without asking the school questions because it's not your own child. You kept quiet. Life goes on. Tomorrow it might be you. Tomorrow it might be me. God forbid it. But when it happened to another person, what did you do to make sure that it doesn't happen to another person? Now look at this young girl here. In her own case, her mother was in the school premises when the activities were going on. When that child collapsed, they didn't call the mother immediately. Maybe if they have alerted the mother, she would have been able to call their doctors, their family doctors, if that child have a previous health issue, so that they will know how to follow it up. But they kept hiding it before they lost that child. That was eventually when they involved the mother. The next day, or after 1 week, the school resumed and everybody kept quiet. Mothers, only you and I know what you saw in that labor room. Why are we keeping quiet when it happens to another person's child? Because it's not your own child. Is that why you're keeping quiet? Why are we keeping quiet? If the government cannot help us, mothers, why can't we stand up for each other? Why don't we stand up for one another? Because when this thing happens to someone's child and we all refuse to take our children to school and hold the school accountable and ask them questions, let them explain to us what happened to this child, and we'll make sure that as it happened to that child, let it be the last. Let this kind of a thing not ever happen again. But we'll keep quiet because it's not our own child. Look at Sylvester's case. Because I saw some comments where people are commenting, why would that woman send this little baby to school?
Why would they not send that baby to school? You all know how the economy has been. The mother has to work, the father has to work for them to meet up their bills. Reason they send that child to school. And now you're asking questions, why do they have to send that child to daycare? Yes, they have to, because they have to go to work. They have to provide for the child. They have to provide for the family. Look at Sylvester's case. Is Sylvester a baby? Sylvester was already in JSS. And what happened to him? His fellow student tortured him till he died. Look at the one that happened in one university this year, I think in Osun State, Ogun State, where they said one Edo prince or something stole a phone or whatever. They tortured that boy till the next morning. That boy died. What did we do? Life goes on. That school is still on. People still go to school. Mothers, I am calling on the mothers because now we carry this belly. Now we know wetin we pass through. Now we know wetin we go through for 9 months. In the labor room, now you know wetin you pass through. Now why are you keeping quiet when another person's child dies in a school? You send the boy to school, you send the child to school alive, and they bring that child dead to you. How would you feel? Nigerian mothers, it is time to speak up. It is time to fight for one another. Enough is enough. Let's stand up and ask schools questions. Let's hold them accountable. Let them tell us what happened to any child that comes to school alive and didn't make it home alive. They must tell us what went wrong, how it went wrong. They must make sure that every child that comes to school alive goes home alive. Make the school safe for every child. Make the school safe for every child. It is important. Please, mothers, I plead with us. Let's stop looking the other way when it happens to another person's child. It could be your child, it could be my child. But God forbid that such a thing happens to us. But then again, we need to stand up for one another. Thank you.